chat, really? Oh man, that's still catching me. Man, that lights are right All right, so the next two items we have up are the large United States Marine Corps officially licensed products. These are large fighting knives in black or green polymer. They are big. I mean, just look at that in contrast to my sausage fingered hand. Those are some big old knives. Come with the sheets. I have them in both green and black. As you can see, the black has more of a shinier finish, and some of its surfaces are black coated. Whereas the green model, it's all been blackened. It's much more of a fighting style knife. Alright, those are available in the buy now. Look under USMC or Marine Knife. Those are the large fighting knives. Next, I have two small shit. All right, y'all. Next up, coming from the Dark Sun Doomsday Basement, I have two United States Marine Corps fighting knives. One in tan and one in black. Now, they have the same blades. One's got a tan hilt, one's got a black hilt. It's kind of self-explanatory. They feel like aluminum, and the weight of it would lend to you thinking it's aluminum. So, it's got a United States Marine Corps crest on there, and it also has it laser engraved on the blade. That's available in both tan and black models. Same design, same hilts, just a different color. Beautiful knives. They got some weight to them. They're not going to throw well at all. A lot of the weight is centered in the fist, which makes them a lot faster to fight with. So keep that in mind if you do get it, if you're a thrower. Not really what you're going to be doing there. All right. This next fighting knife is a large Bowie from Marbles. It's so big I couldn't get it in frame with my current focus. I had to cock it in there sideways. Giggity. Anyway, this thing is beautiful. If you look down there at the hilt, it's got green inlets going around the hilt on both sides, or both ends, I should say. Got a beautiful wood handle and a gigantic blade. This thing is as long as my arm is from the elbow to the fingertips. From the elbow to the fingertips. I am not joking. It is literally that big. This is available in the Buy It Now on our Whatnot channel. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate you. Next up, we have the Elk Ridge long knife. Now, this is meant more to be an outdoorsy knife. I don't think it was designed to be a fighting knife. And then they got in there and they were like, man, if we do this and we do that, and next thing you know, well, bam, an outdoor fighting knife. Kind of crazy. Comes with a good sheath, good economical price for a decent blade. Grab one now for your Zompocalypse needs. If I missed you in chat, I apologize on YouTube. I am making recordings for my live Whatnot feeds where I tie in some of the products to some of the jokes that we tell. And I just decided to launch this in a broadcast because it is time spent online. I'm the Wise Man, and this is the Dark Sun Overvalue Network. We sell knives and other outdoor gear such as survival items, backpacks, military surplus, MREs, canteens, you name it, it's probably been through here at some point. Next up, I have the Linton 93048. Now, the 93048 comes with or without the sheath. The 93048 is a tiger stripe model. It kind of reminds me of a tiger shark, to be quite honest with you. It's a fighting knife. It's one of the Taiwanese blades. So, you can rest assured that this could be in the teeth of a young Taiwanesian person as they crawl through the sands and defend their homeland from the red Chinese invaders. With the sheath, I think it's 29. Without the sheath, I think it's 25. They really are a good deal. Especially when you look at the size of them, the thickness of their hilts, and they have a wonderful paracord wrap handle in case you get caught behind the Chinese lines and you have to rig a balloon out of readily available refuse and send it off to seek for help. All right, here we have another one, as they would say. This one's coming out of Taiwan also. This is a Linton 9008S. These do not stick around very long in our shop. Linton is a good made knife. It comes out of Taiwan, as I said. And we like to support the underdogs here, so we buy well-made products from abroad as well. Linton cutlery. This one looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger and whatever the Predator's guy's real name was should be fighting it out with two of these in a dark alley somewhere while the Highlander looks on and says, "There can be only one." Kind of like this play mix. Next up is the 95052, also from Linton. This one has scales instead of a paracord wrapped handle. They are hard rubber. It is black. They are removable via screws, so you could make your own custom grips for it as well. I can't really put my name on the model that it reminds me of, but I want to say it was a CRKT model. How long ago it came out, I couldn't tell you, but I want to say there was a CRKT model out there that looked like that. And I got to be quite honest with you, now that I'm looking at this blade profile, the way it comes down on the point and it was light in there, it actually reminds me a lot of the DSOVN Everyday Knife. So if you've enjoyed the DSOVN Everyday Knife and its blade profile, this looks like it's going to treat you pretty well too. Now, my favorite in the Linton line, the large folding liner lock sugar. Now, my favorite knife in the line, the large tactical folder sugar. Now, my favorite knife in the line, the large sugar. The large tactical. Next, my favorite one in the line, the large tactical liner lock folder from Linton Knives. This thing is heavy, it is stout, and it is big. Now, that's my sausage hand on it. Let's check it out with the Emerson. Everybody knows my pocket Emerson is a big knife. We'll go ahead and throw that up there. That should give you a hint of what the scale is. All right, here is an iPhone. Here is an iPhone. This thing is massive. It's nearly as wide as my iPhone. Oh my goodness, it's a big old knife. But Linton is making knives to win their freedom back. So I guess they know a thing or two about them. I've already ordered 4 more models of that, and we're going to get those out on the sales floor just as soon as they get here. Next up is the 95052, also from Linton. This one has scales instead of a paracord wrapped handle. They are hard rubber. It is black. They are removable via screws, so you can make your own custom grips for it as well. I can't really put my name on the model that it reminds me of, but I want to say it was a CRKT model. Next, I have 2 small. Shit. All right, y'all. Next up, coming from the Dark Sun Dude. All right, next up, y'all have two black pens, one blue. I don't know what they've been doing together, but they're coming out of mauve. How the hell does that happen? Not really sure what's going on the microphone, but we're going to turn down the gain. I guess we actually just turned up the gain. All right, we turned up the gain, and I can see this thing pegging in the yellow already. All right, next up, y'all have two black pens, one blue. I don't know what they've been doing together, but they're coming out of mauve. How the hell does that happen? Not really sure what's going on the microphone, but we're going to turn down the gain. I guess we actually just turned up the gain. All right, we turned up the gain, and I can see this thing pegging in the yellow already. Check, check. Check, check. Cash, cash. Oh, I'm so stupid. All right, let's see here. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. There we go. Check, check. Oh, it picks quick. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. All right. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I can't sing, but I know the words. All right. Mr. Mouse, I am so sorry. I am new to this. And I've got some crackle in my mic, and I've been trying to figure it out. I can't sing, but I know the words. I got some crackle in my mic. Got some crackle in my mic. Got some crackle in my mic. How do I sound on that end besides a redneck? Mostly I was talking about knives. I was doing some recording of some knives I sell on Whatnot. So I was making some shorts to put up during my Whatnot show at 7, and I wanted to see how bad the lag is on YouTube. Sweet, sweet. It might just be my computer. It just sounds funny. But, you don't really know how you sound until somebody tells you, or you do something like this. Mostly I was talking about knives. I was doing some recording. Okay, it still sounds good, but the gain is definitely better with that one. All right. Oh, well, Whatnot. Sorry. Whatnot is like a live auction site. The knives and EDC category is actually really large and extensive. You have people selling things from used flea market knives all the way up to I don't know what the brands are. I don't really pay attention. I know I hear things like Medford and I've been seeing a lot of Baron Sons, but they kind of run the gamut. But some of the guys sell bundles that are like $500 or $600 bundles. Where one of the knives alone is $500 or $600, and then there's $100 knife in on it. I just do smaller stuff. Oh, that happens all the time. Yeah. Yeah, if you buy handbags or clothing, like designer clothing, you have to have a gateway when you're a seller on there. Go through an approval process to make that happen. Yeah. I put my I think I put my whatnot link in the description. So if you can see the description on your end, you can go to the shows, and I think whatnot gives you a $15 credit. Oh, well, I was just saying earlier, there's a blade profile on this one knife that looks exactly like the knives that I used to import. So I'm assuming they're all coming from the same place, you know. And then you got people like Civivi, Seneca, and something else are all one company. And they're basically buying all the designs that come out from the Chinese. Yeah. I can't remember what that other one was. What's the other knife brand that's with Civivi and Seneca? Sencut, that's it. Sencut, yeah, not Seneca. I haven't had those in a while. I've been doing a lot of marbles of late. I like marbles. Got some jungle knives and bushcrafting knives. I like their hatchets too, and their small axes. They got a German axe and a Yankee axe. I think I sold the German axe, but the Yankee axe is over here. Look at that thing. Genuine hickory. And they make a smaller version too. Yes, that's it. Wee knives. Yeah. You see like the triangle. You see I think it's a triangle of the 3 knife logos when you go to one of their sites. I like marble stuff. Some of it's US made, but not much. You into cleavers at all? I love cleavers. Sorry, my my laptop camera is better than the whatever you call those things. What do you call the things that you talk to? Webcam. It's better than the webcam. And I think the lighting is a little better on the other side of the desk. I'm going to have to mute some of these lights. They might just be too bright. I love cleavers. Look, I just said all that about this camera being better, and I can see it getting all wavy. I always thought it was good for cutting tenderloins and cheese. Tenderloins and cheese. Would be a lot of fun. Check this one out, though. Does my face image look real grainy to you, too? Yeah, there you go. That's a typical whatnot view right there. This is a marbles. Oh, concept. Fenrir. Not familiar with the Fenrir, but I will look it up. Yeah, I have some. I like zombie themed stuff, so I do zombie shows quite frequently, where I get all the stuff that's suitable to wonk a zombie with. That's actually what's going on in the background there. That's I have a surplus shop, and then this is my setup at home. Have you ever seen Linton knives? Do you like knives for a particular usage, or are you down with the engineering of what's going on the knife? Because gotta be honest with you, some of the engineering of what's going on in these knives now, especially with them roller bearings and stuff like that, and the axis, I mean, like, some of this stuff's pretty cool. And some of these assisted openings, you touch on them and they go flying. I do military surplus, so I do vests, pouches, poncho liners, ammo cans, MREs, military surplus. Yeah, you can't sell autos on Whatnot, unfortunately. Yeah, they can't now. Hey, I get it. We imported the DSOVN Everywhere knife and the Everyday knife. Both came from China. Two different plants. I had a good experience with both of those. Then we imported what are they called? The Minnebeaners, which was basically a very small knife, and it has a little carabiner. Has a little carabiner on it. The originals, those were awesome. The second version, we got a lightweight version because we were trying to make a 10 that weighed less than 1 pound and held a knife and a bunch of other necessary stuff. Quiet carry, I have to check that out. So we got these imported, and these were aluminum frame. They did have a pocket clip, which they wouldn't take them off for us. But they also wouldn't give us anything other than their standard colors. And then we also used to do a lot of medical importing. Did a lot of bandages and gauze and things like that. But the tariffs, as soon as the tariffs started, I couldn't do anything else. We were seeing about if we could make it to U.S. production, but none of our products would have translated in price back to U.S. production. How about one of these? That's a Linton, made in Taiwan. That one comes with a sheath too, and it's actually a canvas and it's dsovn.com. Now, I don't think much surplus stuff is on there. That's mostly our thermal sights, ammo, and magazines. Yeah. We still working on the website. Whatnot sucks up a lot of our time. Well, I should say my time. I used to have a partner, but he left. Yeah, some of this stuff's pretty wicked. Really gotta watch the Whatnot feed. And there, I get that there might be some fakes, but there it's not about the platform being bad. Yes, there are lots of those on there. It's the individual sellers. Like on Whatnot, I have a 5-star rating, I believe. I ship in less than 1 day. And I bounce around in 3 different categories, sometimes 4. I do tactical gear, outdoor gear, and then sometimes I go in food and drink because I do MREs. All right, I think I'm getting... Now that I totally believe. I have seen I have seen some stuff. I've seen some people go absolutely haywire on that. But, you know, when you're young, presumably young, I always assume they're young, but especially if you're young and new to credit, um, you definitely run the risk of going over your budget, so to speak. All right. Showed off a couple marbles. Well, that's not a very good way to display that product. That's not going to work. You take care of them wives and kids. That'd be the measure of how you remembered. Like, those are the only ones that will really remember you. I mean, you might have a friend or two or a coworker, but unless you turn it out to be some great Papadopoulos, not really gonna happen. And the only ones that really will remember you is your wife and kids. I don't know if you could hear any of that or not. I don't even know if you're there. It's okay. All right, I run a recording real quick. Y'all be quiet. Y'all be quiet. Y'all be quiet. All right, the next item would be the Marbles complete set of spear, arrow, and gig heads. So if you find yourself out there relying on small amphibious creatures for food, this is your set. Only shortcoming I see is that this package is way too big to fit into anything survival oriented, and it only comes with one piece of string. You'd think they'd give you more string if they wanted you to survive out there, you know? Alright. Nice. I got a Blue Yeti mic. I mean, I gotta admit, I just combed over all the YouTube. I just kept thinking it's basically a video podcast, so let me go get the video podcast stuff. And here we are. I got a good setup. This mic, I actually really like it. It stays still too, so that's a good mount. Got that off Amazon. Cameras, need to upgrade the cameras though. Laptop's okay for my face because I am so beautiful. I really carry the video quality. But the other one, the other webcam, it was a $15 job on eBay. So who the heck knows how old it is. And I've had it for 5 years. So I imagine it's a little out of date technology wise. Need to get a good camera because I like to film stuff outside too. Yeah. If I'm showing it in front of me, I would imagine on a mobile, it's really tiny. Um, yeah. I can see that. All right, y'all. The next batch of products today are going to be the North American Rescue items. As you can see, we have 4-inch flat and green ETD dressings, and we have 4-inch round dressings. Also have tourniquets in black and orange. Tourniquets are $36. Green dressings are $10, and white dressings are $9. Also, we have a few ready-made quick kits that you can take a look at in the Buy Now section. If you want to see one, let me know and I'll pull it up. Well, actually, what I found out the other day, now I don't know about Whatnot. On Whatnot, I assume more people are on the phone, but on YouTube, apparently there are more view hours on TVs than there are on mobile devices now. And I can't help but wonder if that has something to do with people going to sleep to YouTube. Because, like, you don't want to mess up where you are in a series on Netflix, but you might let YouTube play all night. Even Wi-Files is quoted as saying that most people like to just fall asleep to them, and that's why he makes those large multiple video, what does he call them, compilations. Yeah, like 4 of his slots at one time, like 4.5 hours. Yeah, even he does it because everybody wants to go to sleep to YouTube, apparently. I know I do. All right, North Americans. Oh, well, that's why I couldn't get around. He's getting stuck in the Whoopi's Whoopi's string. All right. Yes. You like White Files? I love White Files. Yeah, that's worth saying with an at. We love at White Files. Or is it at WF? I can't remember. I think it's the full thing. All right, can y'all still see me? It's still on the other one. No, it looks like it would be live. See you, Mr. Mouse. Check us out on Whatnot. Okay. That might be why, because I was recording those knife videos. We'll see you around. I bet you that is super tiny. All right. How do you add that thing? Please enter the name of the scene. It's not doing anything. Did I miss something? Local file, browse, loop. I don't even know what those things mean. Alright. Huh. Worked yesterday. All right, it's 6:17. I don't know if anybody's on or not, but if you are on, I apologize, but I do need to step away and go get dinner. My YouTube my whatnot show starts at 7, and I need to be in that. So it's been fun. I appreciate you hanging out, but I am going to need to go. I still don't know why that video won't play. You shouldn't have to press play or anything, right? Oh. No? I don't know. Oh well, I give up. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the comments from at Mr. Mouse old 9PW. The rest of y'all take care, and we'll see you over on Whatnot tonight at 7 Eastern Standard Time.